In fact, Kenya, the problem is laws are there. The problem in Kenya is impunity. It's impunity, and I think this impunity somebody must bring an end to this impunity. So, Honorable Joyce asked me, it is legal requirement to subject all sand harvesting activity to a mandatory social and environmental impact assessment. So before you do any sand harvesting, Honorable, and Makueni has done very well. I really want to thank Governor Kibwana and the current governor. It is mandatory. First, you must assess, before we give you our sand, come with the license, social and environmental impact assessment from NEMA. It's a requirement, an environmental requirement. Even when you are building a factory, you must get that license. Even when you want to do conservation in our game parks, you must do social and environmental impact assessment. No activity can be allowed without the EIA license. Two, I think Senator Mtete said NEMA will use both carrot and stick. Yes, NEMA, they, like any other agencies, people avoid the big people because it's like the traffic. If you have a big car, and you are driving from Garissa, you just do the lights, and then the roadblocks, they won't stop you. But they stop Matatu, they stop Dropbox, they stop all these things. This is the problem in our country. We must change. So if a criminal is driving a big car, he passes the roadblock. If he's carrying drugs, he passes the roadblock. Because people equate big cars and power. But I have told NEMA, well, let us start with the big fish. Yeah, so that we go down. We deal with. So NEMA will, and they must do, they do civic education. They do, if you go to our website, we talk to the local FM stations. And I'm sure after these regulations are passed, they'll go to Makueni. Our NEMA people will talk even in the vernacular to the people on how to protect their environment. So, but enforcement and compliance will follow. There was a question on project. Yes, this sand harvesting. Who is supposed to redo the environment? That's mainly the investor or the private sand owner. It's not the community. The person who collects the sand and brings it to Nairobi and who has big fat account, like the way if you go to Mombasa, I'll give an example. Bamburi, when they do quarry, Bamburi cement, you go and see how they have redone where they did the quarry. A very good, sustainable, environmental friendly. So even these people who are in the business of sand, working together, that's why we have, this law is creating world sand harvesting committees who will even say, no, this is where our goats graze. This is where we get, water is a problem in some of the counties. So even those where you are picking the sand, there are shallow wells. They will even tell you, no, if you do it here, our women and our animals will miss water. So that's why every law we make, and I think Parliament has been even in the forest, and the communities that live along the forest, they protect our forest. So it is the investor, Honorable Senator for Machakos, and the private owners is not our ordinary citizens.
Thank you, Honorable CS. But can this be made very clear in the regulation?